Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing something super casual and super simple on the makeup look, but it is going to be a get ready with me, and I'm just going to be talking through it, giving you guys a little update, chit chat, hang out, sit down, have a cup of coffee with me, and just kind of relax while I catch you guys up on my life. But before I do that, I'm trying to find my chapstick. Your girl's lips is ashy and cracked and dry, so I need to find some chapstick. It's an emergency. Hold on one second. As you can see, I don't even have my background set up. I am just going to film as we go and wing it, because my background is packed up right now because we're moving. So I'm going to be starting off with brows. And I'm using the brow pomade by Makeup Revolution, and this one is in dark brown, and I'm just using an angled brush. And this is from the Sonia Kashuk 15th or 20th anniversary brush set. And I'm just going to outline and fill in the brows. But yeah, you guys, I'm moving. I know I've kind of mentioned it, I want to say, here and there. If you are part of my family vlogging channel, you'll probably get more insight on that channel, because I have mentioned it quite a few times there, since that's more like lifestyle related or whatever. My husband is currently, if you don't know, is in the military, and we move around a lot. So before we lived here in Arkansas, we've been a few places together already, and now we are taking another journey through life and through this military life to California. So we're super excited about that. The kids are super excited. I grew up as a military brat and moved around quite a bit myself, and I've just been really used to that lifestyle, and now she's going to be living that lifestyle, and it's not that bad. It really opens your eyes when it comes to like accepting others and just making friends, and you know, just being more diverse in certain situations, which you can never have enough of. We're in the process of moving right now as we speak. Like, I'm over here, should be doing more than just getting ready and putting makeup on, but I literally have not put makeup on in, like, I don't know, it's been a while. I wanted to get this video out for you guys and give you guys just like a super quick update, because I'm going in with the NYX concealer in the pot, and this one is in beige, and I'm just going to carve out my brows with this. Most of the packing is already done, thank God. I think packing, I mean, has been kind of stressful, but I've just been packing for like the last like month or so, here and there, just packing little things while I was still working at Ulta. And during my day offs or any time that I find time to pack, I would pack. The only thing that's not really fully packed is the kitchen. I haven't really started on like any of like the pots and pans, since we're still currently using them. And I need to start packing like things that we're not using at the moment, just so they are all put away and I don't have to worry about doing all of that at the last minute. Just going to take my finger and just kind of blend that out, just so there's no super harsh lines. I did stop working at Ulta. I don't know, I didn't really fill you guys in on that at all. Like, I've just been literally so busy. But yeah, I stopped working at Ulta at the beginning of March. My last day with them was so sad. I didn't want to leave. Like, I literally have been prolonging this whole leaving Ulta since January, because I was supposed to put my 2 weeks in like in January, middle of January, just so I can get a head start on stuff. Ended up kind of pushing that aside, and like kept pushing that aside, but it was so sad to go. I loved working with the girls that I worked with. Time out. I'm going to use the Hard Candy primer. This is the ultralight formula. The girls that I worked with were so awesome. Working with girls that are very passionate about makeup just as much as you are. It's fun. It's a good atmosphere to be around, and I had fun working there. I always get asked if I'm going to transfer. Currently, I'm obviously not transferring since I already had my last day here, but I'm still going to be freelancing and doing my makeup artistry that way. So I gotta build new clientele, build my clientele all over again, which, you know, in a way it's always exciting because I'm always up for the challenge. It does get kind of discouraging at times, especially like in the beginning where you don't know anyone and you just got to put yourself out there again. I'm just going to be taking more time into making videos again like I did before I started working. Oh, I'm using the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, and this one is in the shade Medium. I'm going to be putting more time into making videos, which I'm really looking forward to. But yes, hopefully I'm not like all over the place and ranting about just random stuff. I wanted to make this more of like a catch-up, get ready with me, because I've not had any chances to catch up with you guys. But anyways, so now with the foundation, I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation, and this one just came out not that long ago. And I was really hesitant on like giving it a try because I like kind of put it on the back of my hand and felt I wasn't a big fan, but then I was like, you know what, let me just give it a try. This one is, if you are wondering, in the shade Medium Warm. I actually really like this foundation. It's super hydrating on my skin, which I really like that it is hydrating. It doesn't dry me out. It's not a matte type finish. It is going to give you that like more dewier finish. It's not full coverage because you do see like my spots still come through, but for an everyday quick foundation, I mean, it's a good one. I do recommend this if you have more of like the dry to normal skin, because it really complements that as far as like boosting like some hydration. It claims it's an HD soft focusing foundation, so we'll see. I don't think I've worn this on camera yet. So I packed my beauty area like last week, and oh my gosh, that took me like literally 3 days to pack. I mean, I did it in like segments. I didn't do all of it all day, but it was a lot of stuff. I packed like 11 boxes worth of beauty and hair products and skincare, and I was just like, it's actually all like stacked right here next to me, and I'm like, how and when did I get all this stuff? My husband was like, you have a problem. What's wrong with you? Like, well, some of that stuff, like majority of it's stuff I got as gratis, so I can't be like super mad. But then again, like, I did a an Ulta Beauty haul. It's like a super big one. I spent like, I did not spend, but the total came out to over $600 worth of stuff. But I'm going to be featuring that probably after this video, whenever I get the time to post that. And I pretty much used a lot of points for that haul. So I mean, like, most of the stuff I did get for free anyways. It is what it is. I saved my points just for that shopping spree. I had like 5,000 points. It was insane. This is the foundation on, and you can see it kind of just pretty much evened out my skin tone. I usually do another layer, but since I'm just going to be around here, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not really going to go full on heavy coverage because don't have time for that. Now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and this one is in light neutral. This concealer is seriously the business. I'm like one of the late ones that got on this Shape Tape game because it was literally sold out every single time I wanted to get my hands on it. And if it wasn't sold out, then like none of the shades that I wanted were available. So I was like, you know what? It's not meant to be. And finally I got my hands on it, and I was like, let me see what this hype is about. And I was like, I can see why it was full of hype because this stuff is amazing. I'm just gonna grab this small mini Real Technique sponge and grab some of my Mario Badescu facial spray and just kind of get that damp, start blending out the concealer. Blends out so nice. But it also doesn't blend all the way out. You can still obviously see where you highlighted. So we've been on the hunt for a house, an apartment. Like, it's so crazy how expensive houses and apartments are in San Diego. Any place that we did find any interest in, literally the next day or a couple days later, it would be gone. Like, they were getting rented out, bought, whatever, super fast. In a way, it was just very, like, unmotivating to search for houses or any place to live, because every place that we would find any interest in would just become completely rented out, gone the next day. So we kind of stopped for a little bit. I was more concerned and stressed about finding a place before we got there because we were moving ourselves. We're moving ourselves to San Diego. I have my 2 kids. I have my dog, and then Jesse's going to be taking the U-Haul to U-Haul all our stuff. And I was just like, we need to find something before we get there, because if we don't, where are we putting all of this stuff? And then that means that we got to find a storage unit, and then we got to do all this moving around, and it was just getting way beyond stressful in that aspect of trying to find a place. And before I move on, I'm using, to set my face, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder, and this one is in Warm Beige. Actually really good. I have been using this ever since I got it, and I did do a video on it. If you have not seen it, go check it out. But this press powder, the foundation's good too. One place that we did like, it was in the location that we wanted. It was everything just kind of aligned. We had to obviously downsize in square footage, in rooms, because a 3-bedroom out there was literally $2,800 easy to rent out. But we found this 2-bedroom apartment. It was in the location that we wanted to be in, which kind of worked out perfectly. But like, literally, I told my husband to call them and kind of like jump the gun on the process of trying to like fill out an application or whatever, because we knew that it was going to go fast. I'm going to be doing a lot of timeouts, but to set my highlighted areas, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going in with like these 3 highlighting palettes just to set those under eye areas. And they said that they're doing a showing at 5:30 on Saturday, and we were like, okay, that's it. Like, that apartment's gonna be gone. And sure enough, like, they pulled it off of the websites that weekend, and we had not seen it for like, what, 2 or 3 weeks. It was gone. I was so set on that apartment. He was set on the apartment. There was like one thing that we actually kind of like really mutually agreed on. It was in the prime location where we wanted to be. There was a lot of things to do around the area, which kind of worked out in our favor. But if it wasn't meant to be, I guess it wasn't going to happen. And then around these 2-3 weeks of just apartment hunting, trying to find just an area to live in, like, nothing was showing up. Like, everything was getting rented out. Anything that we looked at was getting rented out. The next couple days we would not see it up anymore. As for bronzer, I'm using the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's like the perfect warmth for my skin tone, as you can see. Like, that's probably all I'm going to use today, since I'm not really going super full out glam. Back to this apartment hunting story. One night last week, my husband was just casually looking up more apartments. He like freaked out. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, babe. He's like, that apartment that we were eyeing is back up. And I was like, what? What do you mean it's back up? And he showed me. I was like, oh my god. I was like, you have to jump on it. You have to jump on it. They were doing a showing that evening, and they were like, if you want this apartment, you need to put a $200 hold on it so we can like cancel this showing, because there's like 4 different like parties who want to see this apartment. and I told him, I was like, we have to put money on it. We ended up putting $200 on it an hour before they showed the apartment practically, and we started filling out the application process for it, which we did that evening too. Basically signed up for an apartment that we have never looked at, which can be kind of scary at times, but I mean, it's not like we bought the house. That's why I keep telling my husband, I'm like, we didn't buy the house, so I don't, it's a lease agreement. We'll get out of it once the lease is up, so it's not like something that is going to affect us like for life or anything. And he was like, yeah, you're right. We did a lot of research about the area, so hopefully it holds up to, you know, the hype of the area and the location for it. But I'm pretty stoked. I'm super excited. Oh, the palette I'm using on my eyes is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This is actually one of the eyeshadow palettes I left out because I packed up, like I said, the rest of my makeup. So like all the makeup that I'm using is what I have on hand to use. Everything that I have out right now is all the products that I stand by. As far as mascara goes, I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and dude, I'm telling you, this mascara is super good. It lengthens and it separates my lashes really nicely. It also gives it volume, but lately, ever since I ran out of my Better Than Sex mascara, I've been using this one because I just had it, and I've actually liked it. I liked it so much that I bought another one, or another like little like travel size one. Everyone's lashes hold a curl except mine. I'm like, why? Literally have so much to do before we leave. For that highlight down the nose, I'm using the ColourPop Most Necessary Super Shock Cheek. Literally, this is my favorite. This is my go-to. Look how much is left in this. It's like in pieces. It's all like falling apart. You can tell everything's like loose in there, but I still try to make it work. To like carve out my nose, I use a cream contour, and this is the NYX Color Correct Concealer. This one's in light, but I go into that dark contour shade right there with an angled brush and just kind of carve out that area. Back in with the Shade and Light, set that cream contour. Set my face real quick so we can do the highlight. This is the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette, and legit so excited about this palette when I first saw it. I knew I had to have it, so I went hunting for it and found it. It was still available, not sold out, because that's my luck. Everything sells out. But the moment that I tried this, I was like, dude, this palette is the business. It's so serious. But you can just see, like, this one is in Daydream, and it's going on so nicely. I love it. This highlight palette is seriously life. If you guys have not tried it yet, I highly suggest it because it's been my favorite. I legit feel so naked without lashes. So you know what? I'm gonna have to just do it. I'm gonna put some lashes on, guys. I know I'm being super extra. So I'm just gonna put something really simple on, so we're just gonna go with the Ardell Demi Wispies. I've been currently using this I Envy by Kiss lash glue, and it's really good. Hopefully this move is super smooth and transitions really nicely. That's what I'm hoping for. We haven't been vlogging as much as we want to, but we've been vlogging. I still need to have my husband upload Amaya's birthday because we did a vlog for that, and then we've just kind of been vlogging here and there. I've just kind of been doing more so of like the weekly vlogs, just to kind of, because I don't vlog every single day, but I kind of just mash it all up together. So we have a little bit of that coming up, and you know, we've just been so busy. Like literally I have not been able to film anything. That's why I'm like had to take the time out to film, so I can tell you guys what's going on, because probably in the next like 2 videos or so, well, hopefully, I'll be in California. I have a couple backup videos, but other than that, like, I'm just trying to push this one out before those ones. I enjoy vlogging, and it's a lot of fun to like look back on, especially since, you know, I get to see the kids when they were all little and innocent. Okay, buddy. I have vlogs from 2015 when we were in North Carolina, and Caden was not even a year old, or he was just turning a year old. Seriously, he was like the cutest thing. All innocent. Now he's like a freaking little boy that is just so bad. That boy's a handful. See how much of a difference that makes? Like, I hate that I have to do that, but I need my lashes. I ain't putting nothing on my lips right now since I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna put some more lip balm on. Actually, maybe I'll try that lip oil. What's that lip oil? I have this Ulta Beauty juice infused lip oil that I'm just gonna top off. You guys always see me with matte lips, so we ain't doing that today. This I actually like to use before I go to bed, like when I do my nightly skincare routine. This is my go-to because it's super hydrating. There you have it. Here is the final look. Super simple, me. I just wanted to come up here and just chat, hang out with you guys, let you guys know what's going on in my life, and that there's going to be a lot of changes. So I'm going to possibly be MIA. Just bear with me. I will keep you guys updated as much as possible. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and getting ready with me. I'm gonna try and get this video up as soon as possible. So like this video if you enjoyed hanging out, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I will also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my vlogging channel all around this area, so definitely go check those out. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.